This is how to deploy a Next.js site to Vercel. First thing you're going to do is come to Vercel.com. You're going to log in by creating an account. Once you've logged in and you have your account, you're going to come back to Vercel.com/home. Now you have some options here on the homepage. You can either start deploying, which will lead you into a wizard on how to deploy. You can even get a walkthrough demo here, or you can come up here to resources, templates, and check out all the boilerplate they have here. We're going to click Next.js boilerplate, and you'll be asked to create a Git repository. Now I'm going to give mine a name here that signifies that I'm not going to keep it. Something like delete me later. You can also choose to create it as a private repository, which I recommend if you don't want people to see your code. If you do want people to see your code, uncheck that. Now we're going to click create. We're just going to let this complete. All right, there we go. So confetti means that the site is up and running. You have a few options here for next steps. One, instant previews. You can go and learn about that, but this basically means just what I just said, where you push a new branch to see your changes instantly. You can also go and add a custom domain if you want to point a domain at your Vercel instance. You can click here to learn about speed insights, or you can click over here to see the site we just launched. And there you go. That's your Next.js site up and running on Vercel. Now let's jump into the editor so we can see how to make changes and push those up. Okay, on our left is our editor. On our right, we have the new Git repo set up. What I'm going to do is clone the repo into my local environment. Once that's done, I'm going to cd into the directory. And let's run npm install. Okay, now that that's done, we can run npm run dev. Okay, if all went well, you should see a URL here on your local host with port 3000 or whatever port is available. And you can click into this. It should open in your browser. It has to compile a little bit, so it'll run. Now that it's running, you can come over here into the app folder and find page tsx. In here's all the boilerplate you get when you install a new Next.js project. Let's get rid of that. All right, let's type in hello YouTube. Whoa. And get rid of this because I am not using image. And as you can see, it refreshes immediately. And if I were to type other things in here, it would show up immediately. Great. Now we have our Next.js project up and running. Now, what happens if I want to push these changes up to Vercel? Well, I would kill my server. Let's run git status. We see that we've changed page tsx. Let's add our changes. Let's do a new commit. Say hello to YouTube. And let's push that up. Now let's go back to our Git repo and refresh it. And if all went well, you should see that this is pending. And if I click into here, you'll see that it says Vercel pending. Vercel is deploying your app. And if you click into details, it'll take you over to Vercel where you can see the build logs, deployment summary, any custom domains that get assigned for preview environments. In this case, this is our production environment, so you're going to see the same URL you started with most likely. And since we don't have much to the app, it doesn't take long at all to start up. So in just 29 seconds, we have a full deployment. And if I click here, I see our changes on our URL here. And if I were to assign a custom domain to this, it would show up on the domain almost immediately. And that is how you get Next.js set up on Vercel. Thanks for watching.